another live. What would we like to talk about today on Dave's Live? Would it be, should I get a StreamYard? So others can share in the chat their views, their thoughts, their hopes and their dreams. Wouldn't that be cool? So we might be moving into StreamYarding. All of my YouTuber friends are doing it, so maybe I should do it too. But I'm not 100% sure. These little conversations are pretty good, and I do enjoy them very much. More so now that we've got a lot of, we just know how to take out the trash. Take out the trash, guys. Take out the trash. So good morning, everybody. How are you all? Hope your weekend was great. My weekend was, relaxing. I'd managed to get a video out. I've got a video uploaded today, so I'd love to be able to talk to that. Wisdom, what did you think? What did you think of the video? I rewatched it again this morning, and hey, bloody hell! Oh, bloody hell! Sorry about that, Wisdom. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on it. But I've got a few more developments, which is quite good, and and I like sharing the idea. Just riffraff. We just don't let riffraff in the room. I'm going good, mate. I'm going good. What am I doing? Look, someone did ask me to go up to Baker's Hill and go and fetch him a few pies. So there you go. It is afternoon for you guys. So we've got, it's just turned lunchtime here in good old Western Australia. But I just having a quick little live, say hello. Still a little bit unsure about, I wonder who that was. Yeah, I wonder who that was. He wants the pies. Oh, I wondered too. There you go. Turned. Yeah. I am Sofa King, we Todd did. Young, I am Sofa King, we Todd did. Don't understand. Sorry, mate. I'm ignorant. I have no idea. But anyway, welcome. Thanks for giving the chat a like. Luke, Arizona. Well, there you go. One of the best parts of the world, Arizona. Motorcycling. Anna Schumer. My channel's predominantly about motorcycling and connecting with g'day Adam, how you going? It's all about there you go, Adam Young and Adam Confidential, two very different people. Good morning and good afternoon, sick bastard. So it must be midnight where you are. How was your trip down? I'm sure it was really good. Sick, you're still here. Hey, yes, that's right. The Philip, yes, from Dubai. Thanks, man. Did you watch Sons of Anarchy? And and Mayans and all of that. I did all that sorts of things. I did watch them. Got nothing bad to say about anything that captures the lifestyle positively rather than negatively is where I'm at. So what might do, because that's so big. There we go. That's a little better. Yep. Oh, man. Sick. And likewise, thank you so much for being in the background. G'day, Buck. I heard about the trailer. I'm glad you got all that good. Can't say. Yeah, I know that. I know where you are, and it's all good. I hope Oh, you needed Buck. You needed man. I was on the live with the with the two beauties and the old swamp wizard this morning, so that was quite good. That was quite good, and Irish Corey. There you go. Hello, Precious. Mary from Las Vegas. Oh man, lots of late nighters in America who can't sleep on a Sunday night for the impending Monday morning that never comes. Oh yeah, I know. Hey Rob, yeah. No, it's lunchtime. It's just gone lunchtime, Rob. G'day, Jacksonville kid. Hey, you going? It's just turned the afternoon, lunchtime in Australia. Well, this part of Australia. In the eastern states, it's 3 o'clock. Just gone up to 3 o'clock. What happened in Vegas stays in Vegas, I guess. Mm. Well, um, I don't understand that, Adam Young. I really don't understand what you're saying, but that's okay. There are others in the chat who understand what you're saying. I'm so I'm not even. I don't understand it. I just ask that my participants in the chat are civil and are of good cheer. Okay, I feel it's better, Wisdom. I mean, guys in the chat, if you're a motorcyclist and you have degenerative eye disease, how depressing is that? So I was lucky enough. The land of geography lesson. Okay, I'll pin your comment. Hold on. I'll pin your comment because it's really good, Jacksonville. But I was just saying that I have been given the all clear that my vision isn't degenerating. It's just, I guess, something that motorcyclists are affected by. We get problems with our eyes, little tags and things happen. I think we get dry eyes, and we don't always maintain with eye drops and things like that, and we have a few problems. But we've got a geography lesson. The Jacksonville kid needs a geography lesson, so let's look at the question. What part of the land down under do you live in? So Perth, Western Australia, on the western side of Australia is where we are. Jacksonville kid. Obviously, Jacksonville, you would be a Molly Hatchet fan, no doubt. They're a big happening. Oh man, yeah. North by southeast. Hello, and how are you going? I'm moist. Got it. No, I get dry eyes when I ride, and Australia in the summertime is ruthless with its just dryness. So you're getting all that dry wind coming in. No matter what eye protection, always something gets in. So I think years and years of riding motorcycles has done something in my eyes. So we've contacted we've contacted a eye oncologist or whatever they call them, and we're trying to get a appointment, for which I'll need to take a second mortgage out to pay for it all. But anyway, you've got to have your eyes, man, to see those cars coming. So it's all I can say. Yeah, see those eyes coming. Any more questions? Hopefully not. Don't want to be a school teacher and have geography lessons all the time, but I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate everyone in the chat coming and going, saying hi. It's always good. It's always good. So we're just kicking back. Not really doing too much. I'm waiting for some. How low in Australia? How is low in Australia? Life is pretty good. Life, but it's what you make at Irish Glory. You can have the best and the worst. Hey, optologist. Yeah. Well, that's the right word, Rob. Good to see you again, Dylan, City of the Dead. I hope in your work today it is not as emotional as the other day you were talking about your job. G'day, David. G'day, John. So yeah, it's a special job you do, Dylan. And wow, no Irish Glory. I went to a wedding yesterday. I think no, yeah, yesterday, Sunday, and oh no, it was Saturday actually. And I went to a wedding, but no one turned up. So I made a bit of a scene on my film about that. It was quite funny. Yeah, Molly Hatchet, Allman Brothers, The Outlaws, Jacksonville, Florida, hometown of Lynyrd Skynyrd and 38 Special. Mate, you have some music royalty where you are. Definitely Molly Hatchet and Flirting with Disaster. I love that stuff. The prettiest flowers grow for the filthiest dirt. It's true, man. Hey. Passerby, good to see you. How you going, passerby, with that big eye? Always good. Always good to see you, mate. And you're looking right back at me. Yeah, I know. That's good. Yeah, I just Dylan, City of the Dead. Yeah, you have a job that not everybody can do. You are a special human being. You know, you give care to families, the care of their loved ones. Wow. Anyway, it's the whole thing fascinates me, but I don't know enough about it to really make comments other than you know, day off. Okay. The dripping aircon. Yeah, okay. We all have a cross to bear on our days off, don't we? There's always something that we've put off and neglected. We've neglected to do. Very cool. 9 people in the chat, 9 likes. I mean, I can't ask for any more than that. I really can't. Really can't. First world problems, exactly, mate, you know. But hey, that's all good. Thanks for being such a great participant in the multi-stream. It's something that we're, yeah, put a plug in it. That'll do it. G'day, Looney Shrooms. I was just looking at another live chat where your dad lame jokes are always permitted on Dave's channel, and you know what? They'll even get pinned from time to time, and we can all share a laugh at your wonderful lame jokes. So Looney Shrooms, good to see you. Chasing on. Oh, okay, really? Oh, God, in the BMW. Give me that indoor water feature. Good stuff. What a wonderful chat. And, you know, we had a few miscreants in the beginning of the chat. They just, yeah, you know, they don't last long. They don't last long, do they? Anyway, I was a little bit unsure about the last video, but you know, I was explaining, you know, like I'm my own worst critic. Does that make, you know, and putting stuff up, you know, and I labored over the editing process of that last video, you know, there's a lot I cut out. Okay, so we are in spring. It is springtime here in Australia, where it is your fall in the United States. So all the leaves are brown, they're falling to the ground, and all the flowers are opening up down here. And, colour, and the days are warming up. But not Western Australia doesn't really have a cold winter, but, you know, yeah, Mr. B. I've done everything in my power, Mr. B, to try and get some response from them. I talked to a few employees. They liked the idea. Especially they love the idea of the Australian flag with the kangaroo and the American flag with the bald eagle. They love that idea. Whether or not it comes off, I don't know. Only time can tell, Mr. B. But it's now not my call. It's someone else's call. So I've put it out there. I've written quite a good email explaining how, for the tourists that come to the area, they understand that it's a very much an American pastime game, and here we are doing it in Australia. So cornhole tournaments to hopefully, yeah. It's all good. Don't be hard on yourself about the vid. It was good. If you can get another GoPro and do the ride looking back at, yes, yeah. I hear what you're saying, Wisdom. That I was talking to the girl about the 360, and what I'll probably do is look for a second-hand GoPro. I don't want to get a brand new one just yet. I'd rather spend the money on the front brakes of the Road King, if that makes sense, because they cost the same. And I think the front brakes on the Road King are a bit more urgently needed than the GoPro. I've got a couple of cameras, and we can sort of do something. Yeah. Get a chickie with a 360, Davey. I know, mate. She was pretty hot. She was a pretty hot looking woman. Oh, not all over the weekend, Passer. I had yesterday off. I didn't do much. I had a visit from my brother, which was really, really good. Yeah. 360s are really good. They capture everything, and but the attitude was not harsh. Yet hands okay. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, it's better. See the skin graft and how they stitched it in, and so now the look, it does look a little gross, but it's not. It's actually really good. I was told that redding is healing. That's all the capillaries joining up, and it's actually the doctors were really, really happy with it. But guys, if you ride a motorcycle, that's what happens. The sun burns from the mirrors, and skin cancer happens, and then it has to be yeah, no, it is. It's looking awesome. Yeah, I know chicks dig big scars. I know that, but it's all good. So what'll happen eventually, here's another one. I don't know if you can really see it, but that's what'll happen. It'll smooth out. Yeah, you can sort of see it just here. Oh, where? Because I'm doing everything in reverse. But here is another skin graft. Just see the lighter side of the skin. So that big one there was taken from my thigh. So skin grafts. And how amazing, isn't it? They're both, what's the word? But that's where the mirrors shine. And yeah, it's what happens. So I didn't know about all of that. We're bikers and scars make us, that's it, brother. Scars are it's part and parcel of riding. Yeah, right. From mole removal. Yeah, okay. So the moles are another. Yeah, I get it. You know, they have the chance. Yep, it's working out for us, mate. It's working out. Give it time, and I really, yeah, ban mirror laws. Yeah, because it's it's a health issue. Oh God. But anyway, we need mirrors to see the bad guys who are going to. They would have passerby. They would have reached melanoma. Definitely, they were. There's a word for it. I just don't take any notice. I say, just get the bloody thing out. If it's got tentacles that are going to go into my lymph nodes and then kill me, I want them gone. One must try everything they can to live a full and righteous life. But I don't really identify as a rear view watcher officer. Yeah, got it. Got it, Rod. You're very, very good with your quips and one-liners, I must admit. Yeah, the last stage before melanoma. Yeah, okay, wow. Yeah, well, melanoma will, it's the silent killer, isn't it? And a lot of men don't realize, and fucking skin cancer's a killer. I didn't really know it, but yeah, it's a killer, and it happens really quick, within 5 years, bang, you're dead because you went out and played in the sun. Jesus. Anyway, but we've got it under control. We just got to keep. All right, Ron, we got it. We got it. Yeah, I might have to think about putting the mirrors underneath the handlebars. I think that might be. Yeah, I think that's the one that got Bob Marley. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the cancer. He was always out in the fields tending to his crops, man. Tending to his crops. Yes, Bob Marley. Bob Marley. So all good on the health front. We'll just get the eye is the next thing. I don't know if you can see it. I mean, it's not as good as passerby, but that's what happens to us. So it's been an issue for a couple of months now. I've had 3 or 4 diagnoses and they've all been wrong. So the legend of the reggae. What up, England? There you go, Jacob. How are you going, mate? Nighttime, very much for you up there in England. Hey, very much nighttime. Bang. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty shitty, whatever fucking it is. One doctor's saying it's pteridrium, another doctor's saying it's something else. We don't know what it is, so we've got to see the eye oncologist or ophthalmologist or something. So I've made the contact. It's in the 12:34 a.m. It's a late night in London town. Jeez, give us a warning. Sorry, mate. Sorry, buddy. All right. Fucking hell, that's funny. So far, it was the big road far. So how far is the old big? Whoa. So if you were to look at a map of Australia, the big red rock is in the middle, pretty much, of Australia, maybe a little closer to Western Australia than it is to the eastern states. So I would guess, as an assumption, 2,500 kilometres, which would probably go around 1,600 miles, maybe a little bit more, maybe more like 1,800 miles. Let's just call it 2,000 miles US to 8 kilometres Australian, I guess. No, that's all right. That's all right, mate. It's the accents. Nyakoba. Hey, that's all right, Jacob. No worries. I've got quite the English accent. Yeah, it's quite a fair way away. But, it's a good 4-day ride and you'd be there. Mind you, you'd have to stop at night, of course. But, yeah, good 4-day ride. If you're doing, 500 or 600 kilometres a day, you'd get there. Well, there you go. There you go, Jacob. Now, Dave's channel welcomes people from all around the world. We are definitely a international point of destination, Dave's channel. But not everyone gets it. A lot of misinformation that I wouldn't mind spreading, well, not spreading, but correcting, I think is the right word. But today's not the time for that. Today is just a catch up, say hello. Yeah. You're still welcome. New Zealand is pretty, it's very pretty. And so is dear old forgotten intergalactic cub of knowledge. Fucking funny. Okay, just a little bit more on that skin. So there you go. So that skin there was taken. Oh, can we see it? From there. See how they took the skin from there, closed up the wound, and put the skin there. Very delicate surgery. But I was saying on the theatre table, wow, can you please put on some folk music, maybe All Around My Hat for the sewing circle. Because and the girls had a bit of a laugh, and I tried to make light of what for some people could probably be quite traumatic. I definitely know it was traumatic when they were putting in the anesthetic in the arm and in the hand. It felt like, I mean, they're saying, oh, just a small little prick, and it felt like someone had put an ice pick through my hand. So, oh yeah, I know, it's mad, crazy stuff. And I got a few of them passerby. I would have asked to use my nipple. Yeah, okay. Yeah, got it. Yeah. Now you can wear singlets without the bingo wings flapping. Yeah. Mate, look, it's just one of those things when we get older and Australia is ruthless with its sun. So if the skin cancer doesn't discriminate, I've got a skin pigment that doesn't work well with being outdoors. How small little prick is running the country. Yeah. I know, mate. I know, but I'm not really one for politics, Mr. B. It is what it is, as long as they keep giving us our unemployment checks. I mean, the same could be said in Australia. We've got a small little prick running the country too. Who knows? Jacob also, Europe, Mellow. Yeah, okay. Manchester. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. The most mellow Australian accent ever. There you go. Well, hey, man. Ian. Yes, I'm having a great day, Ian. I'm having a wonderful day. There's one Rod, and there's one politician out of all of them who I've met and I talk with, and I've actually, thanks for reminding me, got to ring him today. He's a politician in Western Australian Parliament, but he just happens to be my cannabis prescribing doctor as well. So he's a pretty cool politician, Rod. He's been to Nimbin a few times. He at least 3 times now that I know of. Oh man, now Jacob, it is just through the roof. I am paying $200 a week, and I've got it good. That's cheap because with that I get all my food, my electricity, my internet use. I'm lucky. Not everybody has it just as good. Hey, g'day. Jace equivalent. I'm in the USA, going to bed soon, but it's always nice to. Okay, I missed it. Hold on. Thank you. Yeah. It's positively, and I thank you for your comment, your constructive comment in a world of not so constructive comments over the last 2 weeks or so. I applaud your comment. Thank you so much for joining the chat. You're more than welcome to leave a like, and which I'm sure you have already. Jace, it's a wonderful name. Esquivel, just Esquivel. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Because it's great, this YouTubing thing. I'm learning new languages. I'm learning how to pronounce names of foreign countries, and absolutely crazy. We're never too old to learn. Back to the chat. Hello, how are you? Yes, the secret files. Yeah. It depends. In Australia is charging way too much too. No, I'm happy. I like Australia. I like our roads. I like our distances. I like our vastness. Um, yeah. Probably less in some place, Jacobs. YouTube, I used 2000. You're never too late to. Yeah, man, you're never too old. Never too. You can't stop learning, man. It's a good thing. Yes, yeah, that's true. So US 15 is about $23 Australian, roughly. So there is a discrepancy. Yeah. Oh, not 50 American, Jacob. It's about, so $15 would be about 25 to 28, I think, because I've had to do some sums as well and try and get, and it fluctuates on the share price market of the day, the value of the dollar. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's right down. So it's and there you go. Yeah, Sydney prices are just fucking insane. Yet, you know, little old Whipperee, you can find a place in Whipperee, you're pretty right. Shot Sands are the new videos. Yeah, okay. Who wants to live there? Yeah, Sydney. I mean, I've got some friends in Wollongong, and which I hope to soon see. I've just got to make some more phone calls and see what's happening, see who's coming. I think we're flying a mate over from the eastern states. Yeah, that'd be about right. $1 is 67 AUD. Thank you for that confirmation. Tomorrow it might be 73, or it could be as low as 53. It just changes. So you know, yeah. Just imagine making $7 an hour. That's why bother working? And I mean, Social Security's $4 an hour, and you don't have to do anything. Yeah. I won't tell everybody. We don't want them all out there, you know. But the bush has its limits too. The bush has its problems, but it's also got. For me, the bush is the place. Yeah, no, I get it. $1 Australian. Yeah, is 67 US. So yeah, it's crazy, especially when you want to send when you want to send some money to America, you have to factor that difference in and make sure you have an allowance. It's not the same amount of money. So it's definitely oh, Jeremy. Yeah. Yeah, so the difference is crazy in prices. Um, but I've got a good mate, and he was just a little bit. He's just a little bit strapped, and I was in a position where I have a little bit of excess. And look, I obviously bought him an ounce of dope. That's about the equivalent. So I will have, you know, I will self-sacrifice and be straight for a week so that my mate can go down and help some disadvantaged people. And I think um, that's my charity. I don't know what it is. I just wanted my mate to have a good time. That's all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's deer in New Zealand. Oh, Mr. B. Come on. I've never been that sort of person. My girlfriend was very, very natural, put it that way. She was a bit of a hippie and very natural. You learn to love that. You learn, you learn to know that that's just all superficial. I think when you love someone, you accept them warts and all, you know. And if your girlfriend's, not follically challenged, um, but that's all right. But anyway, look, she was far from the great hairy beast, um, but not that far, if you know what I mean. And I learned to love it anyway. I mean, or else, Yes, I know you got to look past the armpits and all of that sort of stuff. And it's just one of those things, isn't it? So should we crack a drink? It's definitely past the yard, huh? Do we want to have a do we want to have a drink? What do you think? I am getting a little bit yeah, frozen tundra for sure, passerby. Give me a swag, Billy T and damper. Oh, I won't come out of the bush for months. And that's what I want to really highlight, definitely, on the next series YouTubing is showing the Americans about the Billy T. And it's funny, Ian, I will pin this comment because it's quite good. Um, so I once talked about the swag to an American audience, and the language, the meaning of swag in the USA is not the meaning of swag in Australia. Swag is I guess, a term for um, you know, let's call it for homosexuality, I think. But in Australia, it's a bedroll. In America, if I was to, say I'm just going to sleep in my swag, they don't really get that, and you lose a few subscribers, but that's okay. But if you were to say, "Oh, I'm going to sleep in my bedroll," then they understand it. The the language thing is definitely an interesting. Um, Hey, g'day, Cascade Mapping. Good to see you again. The swag is definitely, yeah, thongs and flip flops in England. Yeah, yeah. So we call them thongs, but thongs in America is an underwear, a string underwear that barely covers anything, and thongs here in Australia is a, a footwear with two straps just over your toes. Yeah, 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 yeah. G'day, mate. Yep. G'day, g'day. Yeah, look, I love the Billy Twee, the damper, and all of that. I think it's great. Ah, there you go. Okay, so Jeremy, I had no idea it was about getting a nice pair. Looking, it's about looking sharp and full of swagger. I think a sandal. Yeah, a sandal. Yeah. It's amazing how, and it is amazing how people interpret the words. A wedgie over here is the iconic eagle, and a wedgie is, I love my wedge-tail eagles passing by. Absolutely love seeing them. They are our majestic bird. And oh, if I was on my computer now, I'd dig up the video where I was stopped at the side of the road, and there was an eagle that was cleaned up by a mining truck, and I just had a bit of a rave about the poor majestic bird, and we had a bit of a funeral service and for the poor old roadkill on the side of the road, which just happens to be a a juvenile wedge-tail eagle. It was yeah, because they eat the roadkill and they're so full of from gorging, the roadkill, and they just can't get up in time, and these quads just come ripping down the highway and just feathers everywhere, and yeah, emus. There you go. Passerby, the Americans would dearly love to see what you see. Yes, I know. Wedgie also has a different swag. He could catch a sheep and eat it as long as he left the sheepskin on the fence and not get charged. That's quite correct. Because the skin, the fleece of the sheep is worth money to the farmer, and he can still get money from. So that was an old colonial law, wasn't it, Tony? Because Australia was a colonial settlement, probably still is in some parts of Australia, down there in Victoria. See ya. We just got no time for you, mate. So sorry, brother. We're not even sorry. Just you didn't last long. There you go. Yeah, no, they're just crazy birds, aren't they? The pink and grey galahs. They are just crazy birds. Ah, you're so lucky. So yeah, hawks. We have lots and lots and lots. Um, ah, good morning, Frogzilla. It's good to see you too, Sir Frog. Yeah, you're loved here, Sir Frog. You're loved here, mate. Absolutely loved. Special part of Dave's channel. That's for sure. Special part of Papa Noel. Buenas noches. I'm trying. I get Papa Noel is Santa Claus, I think, in your language, but I'm not 100% sure. I know you're grateful, brother. We're grateful that you're here too. Yeah, and we all wish you a great day and a great night, because it's still very much the middle of the night where you are. Thanks for hanging around. Thanks very much. Just a little yeehaw chat. Yeah, thugging. I guess thug means a criminal, I guess, here in Australia. And if you're thugging around, you're breaking into houses and things like that. I think that's what it means. Oh wow, yeah, there you go. In your job. There you go. That's good wisdom. I hope he brings you one, mate. I hope he brings you a bike somehow, because motorcycling is definitely the heart of Dave's world. The connections of the motorcycle community that I'm making. What a life! what a wonderful, wonderful life it is to be riding a motorcycle in Australia. And I wish that for all of my friends, that you know, we could all ride down the road with orange pumpkins on our helmets. There you go. Yes, just a little a comment made by some of our community in Virginia, because we have a lovely man who works in Connecticut, and he rides a Harley Davidson, and sometimes he puts a helmet hat on. It sounds cool. Yeah, I know. The skin cancer is a real fucking bummer. It's a real bummer. But anyway, by the way, the Atlanta Braves cornhole boards look sensational, Mr. B. I've got to, if I get a bit more of a response back from the business where I was promoting you, I'll be looking at some of those examples to show them, but then I'll obviously be asking, what's the design that you want, so we can negotiate how to do it. I don't know, it'll be just a day's job, not even a day's job. It'll be half an hour job for the skill that you do. Yeah. Cheers, Frog. I'm glad you like that video. I was a little bit unsure because I was talking some really important stuff, but I was also talking it through beer goggles. So, it was definitely from the heart. But I'll just finish up the chat with the latest. So anyone who's going down to Florida and wants to know what's happening in Australia, I am compiling a business plan document that I can take to the meeting with the politicians. It just gives the idea a bit more credit than a couple of scribbled lines on a paper. It's a process that I still have to go back to this afternoon and hone, so we get a rough idea of the document, the business model, the plan, what we want to achieve, how we're going to achieve it, what are the outcomes that we need to. So it's a bit like a blueprint or a plan, and that's hopefully the. Thank you, Gunja Knee Bite. Yes, peace, love, and weed. That's hopefully something with teeth to show to a politician, shows them that I am fair dinkum about this, and then they can direct me into the area of applying for grants. So these grants are available, and with the grant money, we purchase the properties, and then we set up but first we've got to set the organisation up, and it's all this sort of stuff. We have the blueprint. Dave and Cindy are running the blueprint. So the same issues are here in Australia, and the revolving door of foster care recipients moving into the big house is all too common in Australia. But what's not common at all is people wanting to do something. Tangible document is the right word, Mr. B, and Rod B, and I'm working on that this afternoon. I've got a very much a rough copy, and I am using AI. Why not? I'm using AI for something good, and I learned a little bit more about it. I mean, AI serves a purpose. certainly not within a academic assignment. You will get marked down and probably kicked out of the university. Um, but AI is working to help me create a document, and was to care the whole life. Yes, I mean let's just think about that, chat. What the Frogzilla um, has said. Now that's three people that could have been community leaders, just given the chance. Not lost on me, Frogzilla. Not lost on me at all. And yeah. But anyway, it's all good. Apple bottom jeans. And good morning, Robin. Good evening, Robin. How are you? Froggy, it's sobering. Very, very sobering, mate. Very fucking sobering. Anyway, that's all good, brother. It's why my resolve is there. It's why I want to be doing what I am doing. That's all right. I got into passing through. I watched a couple episodes. Very Letterkenny in a way. Very Canadian humour is definitely an acquired taste. I will definitely say that. Canadian humour is an acquired taste. Australian humour is a bit bland, really, compared to Canadian humour. But I get the idea of the steel caps in the sea. I sort of like that. Yes, that's true, passerby, but the integrity would be when I get I'm treating. I just want to pin that because that's quite good. So it gives me a foundation to then reread and hone and make it. Look, it's not set in blood. That's just. It's a bit like when you build a house, you need a frame and you need a foundation. So that foundation is a standard building application. So I'm treating the AI like the standard building application that one would need. You'd need, if that makes sense. So it's not, it will always be, it's lovely, you are our foundation. It's lovely. AI is only a tool. I'm not using it as the be all and end all because I understand that it is insincere and it is generic. There are subtleties that are needed to be embellished, and AI will never do that. So Jeremy is the director. Yeah, I get it. So thanks for saying that, passerby. And I'm not going to rely solely. It's just, it gives me the starting point. And there are some insincere words in it, but there's also some ideas I didn't think about. And that's because of the prompts in the responses that allows you to put in to what you want to do. So it is fascinating, and I'm using it like a tool. It certainly would be better craftfully written by some academics when that time comes. So I always run all my stuff through some academics that I know, and so we get the basis bullet point, boom, 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 and then we can expand on those bullets. But yes, good point and well raised by passerby. See, That's why he's in the chat, people, because he's smart and we love him. Yes. No. I love your suggestions. I love how and yes, the spell check. Spell check is very important. That's why I was asking the robots the other day to spell the word couch. If you can write the word couch, and then they just run away, because I remember that couch was actually a hard word to spell when I was at school. Thanks, man. Please do check my question upside. Okay. And yes. Couch. So you got it. There's a U in it. It's not coach either. That's the other. Anyway, interesting stuff. Yes. So thanks for staying with me for an hour. We will. There's 2 O's in couch. But anyway, it was really good. Yes, Frog. And that will be, all of that is what Dave and Cindy are going to be enlightening me more on. And it's all about connecting with the local Chamber of Commerce. What are the industries that are lacking staff and jobs can't get filled? Can we train our participants in those directions and encouraging them? Farm managers, man. Look, where I want to set it up is in a food growing bowl. And then so far, everybody I've spoken to loves the idea, but their hands are still in their pockets, but that's okay. Okay, got to get this aircon chat. Great trading. Passerby, man, you're a great new friend and a great new ally in this crazy online world, and your constructiveness and your respect and your demeanor is so welcomed after the last. Okay. I've got to address a man, but just hold on a minute. A man, I'll just pin you so I won't forget about you. But we do have a very important person in the chat who's leaving that I want to acknowledge. So you've just come in. I've never seen you before. I don't want to disrespect you, but Passerby has passed. He's now gone. We say bye. Right. Okay. A man. Hey, still waiting. Can you please type the question again, please, if you wouldn't mind? I'm sorry to have you do that, but if you're any good with texting, it shouldn't be a problem, and we'll get it. Oh, man. Passerby, you've got... Whew. Hello, Audrey. How are you? We're just getting a question from Aman. Maybe not quite. Oh, God. Okay, so Aman, where's your question, buddy? What are you trying to get a response from me about? I would dearly love to know. But the chat has gone like a million miles an hour. It's just a bit hard to find what you were actually saying. So I'm just kindly asking you to write the question again. Okay, so maybe you are a bot then. So all the bots in the chat, can you please type the word couch? Hey, Grandpa, much love from India. Any message for the youth? Grow up. Sorry, mate. It doesn't matter. There is no dark path. It's all in your mind. Sorry, brother. I didn't mean to be dismissive, but, bang, done. Right, next. Jeremy Hurd, I roll my own. couch. Good man, Jeremy Hurd. Well done. It's funny here. So thanks for staying with me for the hour. I'll be on in a little bit longer. I've just got a few things to do. Food on. Rod B. I'm really glad you had a good weekend with us all over the world. England was in the multi-stream. Canada. Yeah. No worries, Robin. Thanks for the laughs. Yep, it's a pleasure. Yeah. Yep, got him again. You got me again. Good. You just know. You just fucking know. Oh boy, we're gonna have some nice times at the old green room, brother. Or if you are in Byron, I'll probably suggest the Suffolk Park Hotel. That might be a good place, Rod. But either, if you're still, I know Tony's up that area as well. Yeah. We do love Robin and Sandy. Hey, thank you for the sub, Jeremy. Yeah. Oh, I've heard you before. Something that is popular now that will really be embarrassed. Oh, what politician we vote in that is popular now does something crazy and that we, are embarrassed later on. How's that for your answer? Yeah, no, man. Enjoy. Have a look around some of the videos. If that entertains you, mostly motorcycle related. Maybe you're coming far enough, brother. I'll be able to meet you wherever. No. It's all good. It's all good. Rod, it's important that you get and please, Rod, I don't want to take any time away from your grandparenting duties. I think that is first and foremost. That's first and foremost is your grandparenting duties. As long as our meeting won't be coinciding with that, that would be good, because I'm fucking jealous of you, grumpy dad. I wish I was a grumpy dad, but it never happened. And in 1994, we lost our child to a stillborn. So I never tried again or wanted to, because of the pain of losing a child is, it's not really what I want to talk about today, but there you go. Anyway, Mr. B. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, Mr. B, and good point. Good point. Yeah, there's lots of hoops you got to jump. That's definitely true. I know, Rod. I know it's why I gravitated to the lad with the beards channel, an Irish man who I'm good, Mr. Pickle. I gravitated towards the lad with the beard, his channel, about doing a mammoth ride up to Norcamp from Dublin, I think, or Belfast. Anyway, amazing journey. I won't say too much about that. So if anyone in the chat wants to know a little bit more about the lad with the beard is his YouTube handle, and he's an Irishman with a lot of merit and certainly a lot of support from me, that I would shout him out. I would encourage you to go and see his content, and take a box of tissues with you, because you might need it. You might need it. man. You're in the right channel, Jeremy. I'm going to pin that comment. Cool. Yeah. So, Jeremy, that's why we love you, because you're a very good human being. It is heartbreaking, but we're here to support each other, and we're here to say, the actions that we do as human beings define us. So I appreciate you telling the chat that, Jeremy. And yes, because you are who you are, Jeremy, and that's what makes you unique and wonderful and worth celebrating. And I think, yes, yeah. Ah, man, sorry that the chat went in that direction, but I can only respond to comments. I'm not a bot. I am real. I have emotions, and I'm able to have a cry too. Yes, God needs angels too, Tony. And he's got them, and they fly around Dave's channel quite a lot. The angels, the angels of the Lord. Yes. Yeah. They're crazy. Absolutely crazy. I know, man. It's all good. There's there's a there's a longing and a sadness for not having a family, but there's also an ability that I can do other things because I'm not tied to that. For some people, it's a definitely a millstone. For some people, it's a wonderful experience. So it's a many faceted thing. Yeah, this is reality and not the crap they put on TV. I don't watch telly anymore, Rod. TV gets nothing from me anymore. I don't even watch the news. It's the worst thing in the world. It's almost a sickness to be glued to the world, you know? There was no need for that. Oh my God, that's amazing. Everybody, everybody, everybody. Thank you so much for your donation. So one of these trips, Pranav, I will dedicate a tank of fuel, and yeah. From not having kids, you say from not having kids. It wouldn't matter, Tony. It wouldn't matter. I would gladly have paid for their education, for their upbringing, for their quality of life, you know. But there's a reason I was not to do it, because I have many friends, and I support, and I do my best for the families that and okay, for example, American Outlaw has a family, and he's doing his best as a dad. He's um, and he was in the chat the other day with a whole heap of just ugly people, because I didn't know how to handle ugly hate speech, but I had to kick him out, and it was to protect him, because I know he's an ex-vet. He's had more worse things, but it was a sign of respect. I don't know if his kids were in the same room that could see the dribble that was being typed. So, anyway, so American Outlaw #1. If you haven't checked him out, yeah. I know that, Rod. Look, enjoy Byron. You know, it's yes, it's gangster land, but it's also a good place, man. Up there on Possum Shoot Road. There you go, up on the top in the beginning of the hinterland. I absolutely. Ah, Pranav, thank you for your help today. Um, Out of the blue, just bang like that. What a beautiful butterfly you have left. A stepping stone to my future, brother. Yeah, man. Take care of everybody, Jeremy. That's exactly right. Face like Jesus. Oh man, beautiful, beautiful man or woman. I'm not sure, but I will. I'm just blown away. Thank you. Um, I'm glad that the chat people got something out of it. Just a little catch up, and I've got to get back into the bones of the document, and we'll hopefully have something to post email to Cindy and David about moving forward. The last email was that, look, David, we support you 100%. Don't feel that you're doing this alone. We're behind you, and how wonderful to have that concept internationally, and the concept of care for people who are slipping through the cracks and trying to stop some parts of the community from slipping through the cracks. And yeah, I'm humbled. It's humbling for me. It's great connecting with people who really want to give. Yep, no, go and paint the boards. Far be it from me, Mr. B, to hold you up on your wonderful artistic pursuits. There you go. It's always good hanging out with you, Mr. B. I really dig it. Oh, thank you, Jeremy Hurd. Thank you so much. But, we learn how to compartmentalize the grief. The grief is being put in the most highest place I can think of. And that's on Jesus Christ's shoulders. He carries that grief. And I just remember how exciting it was, the pregnancy, and all the plans we were making. And, that's good. It really affected my partner and me greatly. And we didn't continue on with our relationship, but we never lost touch as friends. So that was a good thing. Okay. See you, boys. See you, girls. See you. Yeah. I know. It's all good, mate. It's all good. It's how we deal with things defines us, I guess. I could have gone anyway. I could have been angry and lashed out, or there's so many things I could have done. But as you all know, I'm letting Jesus guide me, and he's doing a pretty good job. He's doing a pretty good job, Kudos to the boss. Kudos to the boss up there. Anyway, it's a bit it's a bit strange for my flatmates. Yeah, he's good to us, Jeremy. We'd be so lost without him. So lost. Anyway, I think I've got a space for the Road King to go out. So it's a nice day. We might take the big Road King out. Everybody, the beautiful black, whole lot of rosy. We might take the Road King out today, I think. It's been a few days since I've ridden the Road King. It needs to get some petrol. Yes. Yes, you're here for the purpose of Frogzilla. And with a bit of luck, Froggy will hook up in America. I know it's hard. I feel for you, Frog. We do, man. We're all really close, man. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. It's mad. Yeah, I know, man. I love me pan. Oh, you might like this, Jeremy. So, although it's not a panhead, um, I've got some sort of they're panhead rocker cover boxes. So people come up to me and go, "Is that a panhead?" But what it really is, it's just a signature. It's saying, it's a bit of a hark back to the old panhead. I mean, I ride this bike across Australia. If it was a panhead from 1936 or whenever they made them, I'm not 100% sure. It'll be challenging. I've got a fat head. Lucky's funny. Right on, man. A tip to the hat. It is a tip to the hat of the panheads. Is exactly right. Frogzilla. That's exactly what it is. And yeah, so it's a twin cam 110 cube. Oh, look, shovel heads. Yeah, okay. So 1948 panhead and shovelhead bottom end. Jeremy, so good to meet you, man. Fucking, you love your bikes. You know the language. Yep. Yeah. I've got a mate building one too. And we are such good mates because of our love for old iron. Things that are dead are reborn again. And it's metaphoric for so many things in our lives when we build old things and get them new again. Yeah, old school, cool right there. Oh yeah, okay. Um, I'd love you to keep just hit the ding-a-ling bell, and you'll get all the notifications when I go live again. And it's always good to see you, Pranav and Prithvi, Pranam, Prithvi. I hope the currency rate doesn't cripple you, because that was actually quite a lot of money from your country. So your generosity is overwhelming, by the way. I am humbled. My gosh, I'm very humbled. Oliver, how you going? Oh, so that's Dirty Bird Customs made those. So Dirty Bird is a company out of America. So look, all of that was on the bike, and that's the reason I bought it, because it's had thousands of dollars extra put into that. And when you buy a secondhand bike with all the custom work done, you're not paying for that. And that's why I thought, oh man, this guy spent thousands on this bike, and they only want this much for it. So they initially wanted 35,000 Australian, and I got them down to 24,000. So yep, thank you. I'll have that. There was no need for me to buy that bike, but I had to. I don't understand what you're saying, but anyway, good by everybody in the chat. You've been so good. I have no idea what this bot's saying. I have no idea. But yeah, it was, man. So that's why I did it, Froggy. It was a great deal, and I had to do it. Anyway, you're being surrounded by a bot here, I think. I've got no idea what the guy's saying, but that's cool. I'm just letting it go. Jeremy, yeah. Boss hog. Thank you, Tony. Thank you so much. I have no idea what he was saying because I don't understand that language. But I'm sure it was inappropriate for where well, and the conversations that we were talking about, crazy. Um, Absolutely love my supporters. You are people who should be in bed now, sleeping. Get yourselves some rest, and I'll see you all in a few hours' time when I jump back on at an appropriate time for my dear friends who just seem to never sleep. God bless you all. Ah, okay, he was an Indian musician. Thanks for looking that up. So he was probably being really nice. Um, bye, guys. Thank you so much for everything and what we shared today. It was very constructive, very heartwarming. Onyas, you all rock.